excuse me, miss. Or I just wanted to say I like your outfit.
Oh, thank you.
But the koalas were cute though.
Yeah, they are. They look so cuddly.
Stop wasting time overthinking, rehearsing, or waiting for the perfect moment. Cold approaching is the cheat code which most guys ignore, and that's why they stay invisible. Because you felt it, right? Like you've seen a girl you like, and your brain suddenly just shuts down. You freeze, mumble, or avoid making a move. Meanwhile, she's walking by and actually gives attention to the guy who steps up. You go out just feeling so frustrated about yourself, thinking it's luck, but it's not. Here's the uncomfortable truth. It's not about your heights, looks, or your personality. It's your approach. Most guys overthink, play it safe, or wait for permission. And that's exactly why they don't get noticed. Cold approach is the shortcut which everyone ignores. In this video, I'm breaking down my exact two-part primal ancestry socialization framework, which makes cold approach simple, brutal, and effective without false confidence, chasing, or following outdated pickup scripts. Stick around to the end of the video because at the end, I'll give you the bonus mindset shift that changes how women react once you start to step up. Let's be honest here. You freeze because you've been trained to play it safe, to overthink, to not make waves. So when you see someone attractive, your brain just actually avoids making mistakes instead of actually focusing on leading the interaction. Most guys actually aren't shy. They're indecisive, they think they're small, and they hover around. And they ask permission instead of taking action. And that's precisely why they don't get noticed. Not because they're boring, but because they refuse to step up and be seen. The moment you stop playing it safe and actually approach, everything changes. Less hesitation, less overthinking, and more results. That's why cold approach is the ultimate cheat code. It cuts through all of the invisible barriers that guys create for themselves. The first step of this technique is to be authentic. And I'm sure you've heard of this, right? Like just be authentic. But what does that exactly mean? This means say what you want to say, do what you want to do, be who you are. And why is this so important? If you're faking it, you'll make it. If you're playing a false persona, do you think the girl really would buy it? Like, would the girl really be like, wow, you're so amazing and stuff? No, she can sense it. But if you're real to who you are and your values and your thoughts and your beliefs all align, she respects you so much because so many people are afraid to be authentic. And it's not their fault, but they're just afraid to be authentic. So if you can become authentic, you stand out from the rest because you've actually your own ideas and your own beliefs. If everything you do is within your own style, you don't even care about what happens afterwards. You just do. Give 100%, but obviously be respectful about it. She will gain so much respect for you because you're doing something that people are afraid to do. People are afraid to put themselves out there. People are afraid to be real to who they are. People are afraid of doing things that which us might find like, oh, that looks a bit weird, but you're real to who you are. And that's the most important thing in life, right? We only have one life. No one even knows what's going to happen tomorrow. So the only thing which I can control is my own beliefs, actions, thoughts, and emotions. That's the only things which I can control. So if I do these the best of my ability, I guarantee the girl will be attracted towards you. At least the right girl would. Maybe asking like, okay, what happens if like she's not compatible? At least now you know she's not compatible because you were real to who you are. Because think about this, if you're just putting a fake front and you're putting up this persona of who you are or need to be or whatsoever, she would be like, why aren't you acting real? Like, why do you act like so different? That's why you need to be real because it shows vulnerability. It shows that you actually are not afraid to be who you are. And girls want to be around that kind of people. She can't trust you if you're not real to who you are. You need to be real to who you are. Then she can actually trust you for you to be that guy who protects her, right? Because if you're stuck in this mindset of saying, I need to act like someone else, I need to do something, I need to fit this, fit that, your life will not be good. Like, I'm sure you had this, right? You know, those conversations where you go into and you say like, oh, I must say this, or I must do this, or I'm not going to act my own beliefs, I'm not going to say what I want to say. What a terrible interaction, right? Like, you go out of the interaction and you're like, this is absolutely horrible, it's horrendous. Instead, when you go into the interaction, right, you say what you want to say, you do what you want to do. At least now you know you've at least done it. And let's say that the worst possible reaction happens, right? Like she's like offended or something. Here's what you exactly do. Fist bump, have a nice day, take care, and just walk away. You at least say sorry, right? Like, fist bump, have a nice day, take care, and you apologize if you did something wrong. But you see how here, right, it is foolproof. In whatever you do, whatever you say, right, it is aligned. The gods, right, would want you, right, to do every single thing according to your own beliefs and your own actions and your own will. Because you are a special human being. You are here on this earth to prove to yourself that you are a worthy human being. So the actionable step for the start of the video is to be authentic in all interactions. The next technique is the most powerful, but it's the most controversial technique out there. So technique number 2 is to force self to speak. And this is such a powerful technique because you need to do things which are hard and are difficult in order to succeed in life. This is with anything in life, right? You want to achieve the physique, you want to upgrade your fashion, you want to do your business, you want to do anything at all in your life, right? If you decide to give 100% and you do every single thing required, right, it's gonna force some ironclad discipline within you. Because every single person, whether they like it or not, they have to do things which they don't want to do in order to succeed in life. Because life isn't smooth sailing all the way. Life isn't like you just do every single thing you want to do. Obviously, we hope that's the case. But the truth is, there are some days you just don't feel like doing something, and don't feel like approaching, you don't feel like speaking to that girl, but why are you doing it? You must keep going to that why. Why are you approaching? Why are you speaking to more people? Why are you choosing to make more friends? Why are you choosing to build more beautiful connections? Why are you choosing to upgrade your social skills? It's because it's to allow you to become a better person, to be able to provide for society better, to be able to give back to those who need the most. It's for you to become a better person, to serve the society better. And that's the most important thing, because every single day you must improve. You must become better. You must force yourself to do things which are hard and difficult, because it builds character and then builds hardship. And because it's so hard and so difficult, so many people do not do it. That's how you stand out, right? In order to attract the goal, you need to stand out. You can't just be like most people. You need to do things which you don't want to do. For example, I don't feel like hitting the gym at all today. But there's so much things to do, but I still do it because I need to hit the gym in order to be disciplined. Discipline is not just a 1 day, 2 day thing. It's every single day. Or you just say one step. Just do one more step. I know it sounds like it's a lot of things to handle, but it's such an important skill, because if you are disciplined and you go out there and you approach every single day, regardless of how you feel, you improve every single day, I guarantee you will be amazing at speaking to girls. Because if every single day you refuse to quit, you're going out there, you're doing hard, difficult things, which you know you should be doing to speak to the girl, you will succeed in speaking to the girl. It's just inevitable, man. So the actionable step for this part of the video is every single day, get out there and speak to at least 3 girls every single day. Morning, afternoon, evening, I like your shirt. Doesn't matter what you say. And in fact, it doesn't matter what their reaction is, because you can't even control their reaction. What matters is at least you say something. That's the most important thing. Every single time you say something, do it like this. Yeah, yes, man, yeah. And you need that self-confidence within yourself. You need to tell yourself how proud you are, the fact that you take action. Because you need a self-reinforcing loop to make yourself a better human being and to give the positive reinforcement that you are the approaching guy who can get girls. Now, here's the bonus technique that most guys skip, and this is precisely why they're invisible. The bonus technique is to speak things into existence. This means that every single thing that comes out of your mouth must have substance. It must be real to yourself. For example, if I say I will hit the gym every single day, regardless of how I feel, if I'm sick, tired, whatsoever, it means that I do that every single day, regardless of how I feel. Because what you speak is what you reinforce within your brain. Because the placebo effect is extremely real. If every single day you believe that I'm good at approaching, I am good, I can become social, I can do this, I can do that. That's how success is built. Success has 2 parts, right? One part is the belief. You need to manifest the belief. And next part is taking actions. Or you need both parts. But then belief is such an important thing, because if you just are doing the actions but you don't believe that you're inherently worthy, you don't believe that you can become social, you don't believe that you can attract that goal, you will not succeed. Every single day, I am not joking when I say this. When I first started, right, from social anxiety in such a bad state of reality, right, every single moment of my day, I told myself, I will be the social G. I can become social. I deserve to become social. I deserve to get that goal. And it's such a powerful thing. And if let's say you still have some limiting beliefs you're saying, that's so bad, that's so egotistical whatsoever. But the truth is it harming anyone? Is it harming anyone that you're saying that I'm such a good person? I can do any single thing that I want. I can attract any single goal that I want. I can, if I give it every single ounce of myself, to become the person that I'm destined to be. I can give it every single ounce of myself, every single day of my life, and do any single thing which I desire to achieve whatever I actually want. There's nothing actually wrong, because the truth is, right, that you've been lied to in saying that, oh, you know, we should just be like saying that, oh, maybe I can do it, maybe I can't do it. No, you can do it. You can become social. You can speak to that goal. So the actionable step every single day, you need to say to yourself, I am amazing. I can speak to that goal. I am the champ. And the truth is, I know there's a lot of information to handle, but I wasn't always like this. Back in March 2022, I had cold sweat, air conditioned rooms, no one believing in me, betrayal from other friend groups, skinny as shit, insecure. I was gonna retain this year. Every single day, I was just heavily addicted to porn, video games, social media, jacking up the girls that can't even meet in real life, cold sweat, air conditioned rooms, anything junk food, and just feeling so absolutely disappointed within myself. I can't even speak to a single individual without stuttering. But now, I can speak to anyone that I want without any fear or judgment because of this protocol. And the thing is, I understand how hard and how difficult it is to become social, but I'm sure you had enough. You had enough of the pain and suffering that you have been feeling for countless years of your life. You had enough of just not being able to speak to that girl that you want to speak to, but you're so afraid of speaking to her. I'm sure you've had enough of seeing and doing the things which you actually want, but you just can't do it, right? You just want to speak to that girl, but you just can't speak to that girl. You just want to make first that guy, but you can't just speak to the guy. It's so frustrating, so annoying. I get it, I understand it, but I'm sure you can do it because you're special for watching this video. This video was translated from the gods to give to you, for you to become the social human being, to become the guy who says there is hope out of the shit states of social anxiety suffering. There is hope. We can become social. We can become social. We can become social. Every single day, tell yourself, I can become social. I will become social. I can get that goal. I can get any relationship that I want as long as I believe in myself and do the actions required every single day of my life. I can achieve. I guarantee I can achieve. Every single day, if I do every single thing required, 100%, be a good person, live by values, live by ethos, never give up, never be complacent, I will achieve. I will achieve. I will achieve. Because you can do it. Because I believe in you. And you will destroy the crippling social anxiety which you have been feeling for countless years of your life. Now, as always, watch this video right here where I'll share with you how I destroyed my crippling social anxiety for 18 years of my life to arrive at social confidence. Now, I hope you found an insane amount of value in this. Cheers.